And then we do these every weekday from 12:15 up until 3 o'clock. And every Tuesday we do something very, very different. All right, we talk business. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I can say welcome to VOP Business School, right? Yeah, I'll tell you how and why it is VOP Business School. Now, for the fact that a whole lot of persons are actually have been asking us one question or the other, and for the fact that we are voice of the people 90.3 FM, that we always want to give out to the people, give out to the public. We always want to give you information and of course teach you what you should do to add up to the knowledge you have to get to the next level. And that's why we've decided to just do this for you. Hmm? All of your questions, all the questions you've been sending in, we receive them and we'll treat them accordingly. And so, therefore, we've decided to call it VOP School of Business, so we can get to reach out to you and talk to you closely, and you talk to us in turn, so we can balance all of your business questions and also open your eyes to see opportunities, those areas that you would want to open your eyes to. We're here to help you open your eyes to, those areas. Okay? Now, I'll tell you more. The school, the VOP Business School is championed by four persons. Yeah. Was formed by four people, four heavyweight people. Now, the first person is the chairman of Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Yes, I mean it. The chairman of VOP 90.3 FM. Our amiable chairman. Um, he is the CEO, Romeo's Pizza and Cold Berry Ice Cream. I'm just letting you know some of these things. Why you should, I mean, cleave to what is about to come your way. Why you should accept this. Why you should run with this. Because there are a whole lot of benefits for you, if only you can key into it. And remember, one of the guests I brought in the other day said Nigeria is a consuming nation. We're not a producing nation. All of these are geared towards making Nigeria a producing nation and not just a consuming nation. Now, our chairman is also the owner of the biggest music mall in Nigeria. I'm talking about Iruka. Yeah. When you hear Iruka sound and all of that all around the country, yeah. So he is also the owner. I'm talking about Mr. Ifeanyi Onwubiko. He is the number one man in our VOP Business School, the founder. Now, we also have the Dean School, the Dean VOP Business School. I guess you want to know, something about, you want to get to find out who is it I'm talking about. All right. I'll tell you, shortly. This person is not just an ordinary man. He is a philosopher. He is a development economist. He is a journalist, a senior journalist at that, and a best-selling author. He is the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, the book that was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And here in Nigeria, that book was adopted as a workbook for grooming entrepreneurs by Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, the one you call SMEDAN. This same person, who is the dean of VOP Business School, is the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy. The academy is actually an organization that trains college students, trains graduates, and even workers on how to become successful entrepreneurs. Now, he is also a business coach and a public speaker. This same man has interviewed more than 500 highly successful and influential people around the world on the secrets to their success in business and in life, and he will be sharing his experiences with these people with us in this school. Now, you know the easiest way to become a successful? It is to have a mentor. Yeah. When I say a mentor, I mean someone who had gone through the road that you want to go so that, he will show you how to do it, guide you on every path, and so you become successful. Okay. Now, he is Peter Anosike, and he is just right here with me this beautiful afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Sire.
Good afternoon, Jude.
Good afternoon to you. Whenever I read your CV, I'm always jealous. I don't know why, but I'm jealous. Okay, now, he is the Dean of VOP Business School. Now, don't forget we have other lecturers in this same, business school, all for you to gain from. Now, we also have Biodun Ogunshola. Biodun Ogunshola is a graduate of the University of Ife, and he is an ex-banker and an accomplished administrator with marketing experience in fast-moving consumer goods (FMCG) industry. He has worked with UACN, P&PP, and several other banks in Nigeria. Biodun Ogunshola is a self-motivated, result-oriented personality with strong business development skills. He writes products for banks and related institutions and teaches the personnel needed to market these products professionally. Now, he currently works in partnership with a non-governmental agency which is spreading the philosophy of entrepreneurship among youths and retirees across the nation. The group also organizes workshop and training for religious bodies, government and non-governmental agencies, National Youth Service Corps, and of course rural dwellers, with the sole aim of engaging youth in productive activities and preparing adults for retirement. He is a professional trainer and collaborates with human capital development capacity institutions locally and internationally in teaching sales and marketing, credit, product development, personnel effectiveness, emotional intelligence, leadership, and a whole lot. He is the president of Nectar Business Group, an online business entrepreneurs spearheading the culture of self-development among Nigerians. He is Biodun Ogunshola. He is also a lecturer in this school. Now, aside this man, we also have a doctor. Permit me to just say a little about him for now. All right. He is Dr. Andrew Tongbe. He is also an entrepreneur. He is an author and an author and business solution provider that helps individuals, people, institutions add value to opportunities and to create sustainable wealth. Now, that is the number 3 man. And me, myself, and I, Jude, Ikami Jude. Now, there's a reason why I had to mention my name as a last person. But don't worry, you get to find
the last but not the least.
The last but not the least. I love that.
Yes.
Me, myself, and I, Jude, Ikami Jude. I am also one of the founders of VOP Business School. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say welcome on board to VOP Business School, where you will learn where you'll be trained, where you can ask questions, where we talk business, everything business. All right. Now, I would also give Mr. Anosiki an opportunity, or the chance rather, to talk about um, VOP Business School, before we move on. All right. So, sir, let them hear from you.
Well, the idea of VOP Business School was mooted because of the situation that we found ourselves. 3 days ago, a report came out that 133 million Nigerians are now living in poverty. And this is not a good news. Another thing is that without right information, without making the right decisions, you can never do well in business. There are a lot of business schools everywhere, but what they give is certificates. Every day, thousands of Nigerians go to Harvard for either management courses or leadership courses, but Nigeria is still getting worse and worse. If I have the power, I will tell Harvard to return every penny that Nigeria paid there, because it had never benefited us. We heard of a governor that said that he had 80 certificates from Harvard. What value has he added to his state?
Exactly.
His state is among the worst governed in the country. So all these are theoretical business schools, but in VUP, we are not going to give you certificates. We are going to give you skill. We are going to not just talk but do. We are going to show you how to do it, but the truth is that you are going to walk the walk. It's just like a coach. A coach will open your eyes on how to tackle the game, but he will not enter the field for you. So in VOP, we have a very big package nationally and internationally to open your eyes on how to succeed in business.
All right, you've heard from the Dean VOP Business School, and lots more you get to hear later. A whole lot that you get to hear later. Some of the information that you need. But from me to you now, let me say this quickly, that we'd love to answer all of your business questions. Like I said earlier, again, I said Nigeria is a consuming nation. I think you also said that.
Sure.
We need to become a producing nation. And that's why we're encouraging people to get into the business of production. Start doing something. Get into something, a trade, a business. Produce something. 2023 is just by the corner. You need to start doing something. Now is the time. Tomorrow might be too late. This is an opportunity you have to learn from the masters. Like I said, one of the best ways to learn is to watch the masters at work, is to listen to the masters when they speak. And I've been able to assemble the masters here, all right, in this VOP Business School. We have the masters here. So if you have any challenge in your business, if you feel you have little funds for any business, if you feel you have enough funds for any business, if you feel your business is just not, anything that has to do with business, or areas you feel you can look into, this is the place. This is the opportunity that you have, to do all of that, to learn all of that. Okay? So that's why I took out time to read, you can call it the CVs, the profile of all of our lecturers. So those you're dealing with. They are not just ordinary people. They're special people. Okay? So that's it. Now, we already have a WhatsApp number where people are asking questions every day, and they are gaining, they are learning, they are being taught. All right? It's a WhatsApp group. They get almost everything they want on that group, because we want to help people, we want to assist people. All right? So I want to encourage you, before we start talking, I want to encourage you also to do yourself a favor and join the group. It's open for everyone who wants to go into business or who wants to ask any business question. It's not rocket science. I mean, it's just like you give and you receive. When you learn business, then you become good in business. That's how it works. So we will talk more anyway, much more later. But let me give out the number, in case you want to get information, you want to ask a question, or you want to, we can even connect you to how to make sales, how to, sell your products, your goods. We'll connect you, we'll channel you to, people who will buy it in bulk, just to, like I said, assist you in business. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and we are for the people. Now, this is a WhatsApp number. All you need to do is just to send, add me, like we'll add you up to the group. All right? Yes, we'll add you up to the group. Be your own boss. That's the name of the group. But anytime soon, we might decide to change it to VOP Business School. All right? So it will be very, very bold. But then, just add me to this number I'll drop now. Yeah. 070 121 464 54. Did you get it? Let me read it out again. 070 121 464 54. For the last time, just send add me to 070 121 464 54. Yeah, that's the number. And well, good luck to you who wants to learn or who wants to do well in business. Okay. It's either you send the WhatsApp message or a text message to that number. I'm not asking you to call the number, right? Because it's not a number that can take calls. Only text messages or WhatsApp messages, okay? Yeah. Today, we will actually continue with, continue from where we stopped the last time. You remember last Tuesday, Mr. Anosike was saying something about business. How to pick a business, how to choose a business, ways to be able to spot out a certain business. Okay? So, we'll continue with how to choose a business or steps, processes to take when choosing a business. That's what we'll continue from today. So, Mr. Anosike, you have the microphone.
Okay, thank you for having me. So, talking about moving Nigeria from consumption to production, there's a saying, if you are not paying for it, you are the product. If you are not paying for it, you are the product.
If you're not paying for it,
yes,
you are the product.
You are the product. What removed China from poverty? China is about 1.5 billion people. 1 billion 450 million people. That's the population of China. Why Nigeria as today is 214 million. So you can see China is bigger than Nigeria over and over. 1.45 billion people. Billion. But what removed them from poverty is what they called one family, one product. One family, one product. We can do that in Nigeria. It can work in Nigeria. One family, one product is the only thing that can remove Nigeria out of poverty. Look around you, check what you can produce, check what you have competitive advantage, and go into it. Okay. This is what removed China out of poverty. Everybody is producing something. And Nigeria with 214 million people has a very large market. There's nothing that you produce that is good that you cannot sell. So today in this VUP business school, we will also not launch one family, one product.
Good.
That's one of the ways to get Nigeria out of consumption to production.
Good.
Everybody will go into producing, and we'll be here to be giving them the right knowledge.
Good.
Okay, for our program today, yes, last week we started with how to choose a business, and I mentioned some steps. The truth is that choosing a business centers on you are the center of the business to choose. I said last week that who you are should determine the type of business that you should go into. And business is not what you choose for somebody.
Okay.
That is the mistake that some people make. I have met people who ask me, what business should I go to? What business should I go into? No. This is what a choice that you must make for yourself. Just like in the school system, there's what is called the STEM courses.
Okay.
STEM courses, STEMM. This means science, technology, medicine, mathematics.
Okay.
These are seen as the most important courses in the school. And I remember many years ago when we were in the school, everybody, parents want their children to study medicine or engineering. There are this maybe pride in being a mommy doctor, daddy doctor, understand me? So then in the university, medical students feel they are superior to every other student. They don't want to associate with people doing other courses. Even those in science,
They see them as inferior.
sure, they see those in the science, in social studies, in social studies arts as being inferior to them. They don't even try to socialize with people from the other faculties. And those of us in the arts and social sciences, if you can try and get a girlfriend from the Faculty of Medicine, you consider it as a very big achievement. Because they feel that they're up there, that others are not on the same level with them.
Exactly.
But today, I can tell you that doctors are struggling. Because why? AI, artificial intelligence, is hitting them hard. And I want to tell you that in the next 10 years, there may be no doctors. Because why? Machines are there. If you go there, check yourself, machines will tell you what you are suffering from. It will write it out for you. You just go to a pharmacist and take your drug. So medicine is no more as lucrative as it used to be in the 80s and in the 90s. That's why doctors are no more given accorded special respect. That you are now a medical doctor, people don't care much anymore. AI is messing a lot of businesses up. And in this VOP business school, we will be teaching people the businesses that will not survive in the next 10 years. Businesses, that is, we'll be discussing present and future businesses because some of the business that you are seeing now may not be here in the next 10 years. Just like the banking stuff.
Okay.
That's what is called a DeFi. That's decentralized finance.
Exactly.
It's knocking banks off. How many times have you been into a bank in the last 1 month?
I don't think I've visited bank in the last 1 month.
Last time
Last 2 months.
So AI technology is messing a lot of businesses up. So this is one area that we are going to also focus. Present businesses, future businesses. As I said before, some businesses that are in existence now wouldn't be here in the next 10 years. An instance, McDonald's, that's the biggest food company in the world. They are now using robots in producing a burger. Which means, and as they are producing burger, human beings are no more required. Mark Zuckerberg now uses robots as domestic staff. He has a robot he called Jarvis that will tell him who is at the door, that will pick his what he's going to wear. Previously, human beings were doing this, but now robots are doing it. So AI is messing a lot of businesses up. So we need to be opening people's eyes, otherwise they'll continue to make wrong choices in business. An instance, if you have a 10-year-old boy or girl now that want to read medicine, you better advise him not to. Because their future is no longer bright. AI has come to stay and will continue to stay. Now, as I said, I have talked about you being the center of the business that you want to choose. You have to look at yourself. Who you are will determine the type of business you will go into. So this is not what somebody tells you, go and do so and so. The business that you should choose should come from inside, not from outside. Choosing a business that is doing well is like buying a house because it has a new paint, which means once the paint wears off, you become bored. So choosing a business that is doing well now, and it doesn't come from you, once artificial intelligence hits it, the business begins to struggle, you lose interest. So the business that you should go into must come from you. And in choosing that business, check what technology can do to that business in the next 10, 20 years. Okay. This is very, very important. Check what technology can do to that business in the next 10, 20 years. Technological breakthroughs are coming on a daily basis. Those days, there's a company that's a $1 billion company that is known as a Kodak.
Okay.
We have Kodak films and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
What killed Kodak? Cell phone. Because how many people goes to photo studios these days that to take that's a picture?
Very few.
Very few. So when you are choosing a business, you have to check what impact can technology have on that business in the next 10 to 20 years. This is very, very important. Again, as I said in the last lecture, I said that every business is out to do two things: solve problems, create satisfaction. The business that you must choose must be one that will have problems to solve. Any business that's not solving problems can never survive. Any business that is not creating satisfaction can never survive. This is also very, very important. If your business is not solving problems, forget about it. It's no business.
It can't stand the test of time.
It cannot stand the test of time. Then, moving forward now, if you want to choose a business, you have to look at your environment. What problems are in your environment? Because your business must solve a problem. What problem do people see in your environment?
Okay.
Where people are not wearing shoe demands a shoe factory.
Simple.
Simple. Where people are not smelling good needs a perfume factory. So it is the problems in your environment that will determine the type of business that you should go into. This is also key.
And where there is no water, you need
sachet water or bottled water factory.
Yeah.
So every business must be channeled to solving problems. So, and it is the problems in the environment that should help you to determine the type of business that you should go into. Moving further, the business that you've chosen that to go, who are your competitors? Who are you going to struggle with in that business? What are they doing? You must study any business that you want to go into. You must not just study the business very well. You must study your competitors. What are they doing? Because you must not come to do what they are doing. You are coming to innovate. You are coming to add something new. So you must know what your competitors, what those in the business are already doing. And when you come, you are coming with something extra, not coming to do what they are doing. You are coming to take that business to another stage. Now comes the finance.
Exactly.
This is also very, very important. When you make your choice of business, this is the business that I want to go into. It came out of me. I'm passionate about it. I know that technology will not impact negatively on it in the next 5 to 10 to 20 years. I've studied those who are in the business. I've known what they do. This is what I'm coming to do. Then the next thing is finance. Do I have the financial capacity to do this that I've chosen to do? This is very, very important. Do I have the financial muscle to take this business to another stage? You should also sit down and think up. You must sit down and think about this very well. But in going into business, you don't wait until you get everything. If you say, I must get everything before I go into business, you never start that business. It's like aeroplane. If you want for every condition to be good before you take off, you can never take off. So in business, we always say, start with what you have and from where you are. Understand? I have a theory which I call the you good Kaizen. You good. Why you it's a Hindu word. It's a Hindu word. Okay. Meaning start with what you have. Then Kaizen is a Japanese word meaning continuous improvement. This is all you need to start a business. That's start with what you have and continue to improve on it. So when you combine this Hindu and Japanese words and use it as your business startup, you don't have to wait till you get all the money before you go into a business. And you don't borrow money to start a business.
But some persons say you can actually, if it's not going to cost much, you can at least take something,
You can borrow money to improve a business, but you don't borrow money to start it. If you borrow money to start a business, you end up working for somebody.
However small?
If you borrow money, because money is depreciating. Do you understand that? Money is depreciating on a daily basis. Nigeria is an import-dependent country.
Sure.
Whatever happens in Europe affects us. Whatever happens in America affects us. Our currency is always going down because we don't have control over it. The same thing to any import-dependent nation. So you don't have much control over your currency. So if you borrow money to start a business, mind you, you have to pay back the loan. And you are going to pay with interest. So you start from the point one, struggling. You'll be struggling to make a headway. You'll be struggling to pay your loan. And believe you me, nothing can come out of that business. So in America, before any business starts making profits, it must take at least 5 years.
5 years.
5 years. That's why once they take up, they are up there. Their businesses hardly fall because they lay a very strong foundation. Going to business is like building a house. If you are building a house and the foundation is not deep, once something happens, it falls. So when you start a business, you are not building it, rather you are spending. That's why most Nigerian business hardly go beyond 5 years. A business that you see today, go there in the next 1-2 years, it's not there anymore because that little business is facing a lot of problems. You are solving personal problems. You are eating from there. You are paying those that you borrowed.
Almost everything.
Almost everything. So
you're depending solely on that business.
On that business. And somebody said, when you have just one source of income, you are just a step away from poverty. When you have just one single source of income, you are just one step away from poverty. Anything that hits that business, you are off.
Wow.
So that's why if you want to, you have to ask yourself, this business that I've chosen that to go into, how is the capital going to come? I always advise, try to raise that capital by yourself. It is called bootstrapping.
Okay.
Or sweat money. That's money that comes from your own effort. And most of the biggest companies in the world today bootstrap. Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, bootstrapped. He was working in Wall Street, 1994, saw a very big opportunity in the internet. He used his own savings and now borrowed $240,000 from his father.
Okay.
But as a frugal person, he started his Amazon in a garage. He didn't want to go to and rent an office or rent a warehouse and begin to pay rent. So from the beginning, he was very, very conservative. So Amazon bootstrapped, Yahoo bootstrapped,
Okay.
Google bootstrapped. All this, the first $1 trillion company in the world, Apple started in a sitting room. Apple, the first $3 trillion company in the world, started in Steve Jobs' sitting room. Steve Jobs was with his friend Steve Wozniak. It was in and one other guy. It was in their sitting room that Apple started. So when you start this way, you will not start and begin to spend because you are not paying rent.
You're not paying rent.
You are not paying rent. So whatever money that is coming, you are building the business, not spending it. So when starting a business,
But
okay,
let me come in
with
here.
you, yeah.
Is there do we start? Is there any business we can start outside the house? Is it compulsory you start all businesses from home? Of course, some people will be asking right now that, okay, this particular business I'm looking at right now, yeah, it's not possible for me to start from my parlor. So is it possible? Please
Even
talk to us.
biggest churches in the world started in the sitting room and in car parks. Biggest churches in the world started in their sitting rooms and in their car parks. So there's no business that you cannot start from your house. And that's the way to train yourself to be frugal. That's to be conservative, to be prudent, not to be spending. Once you are building, you don't need to spend. You're supposed to be adding, not subtracting. This is very, very important for people who want to go into business. You must be adding, not subtracting. And the best way to do it is to bootstrap. Start from where you are and with what you have, and continue to improve on it up to a stage that your house is no more comfortable. You have now become bigger. Then you go out. So that is the step. But in choosing also a business, I've talked about you have to be futuristic. How can technology has come to stay? It is breaking boundaries every day. So you have to ask yourself, what is the future of this business that you are in? Okay, I've talked about medicine. Medicine 20 years ago was hot, very, very hot. Today, medicine is no longer hot. 10 years ago, people are going to investment banking. Today, investment banking is no longer hot. What is hot now is tech. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
What is selling now is tech.
Okay.
So these are the phases that businesses must go through, and the tech has come to stay. So if the business that you are in cannot be technologically driven, it will not survive. If there's no way you put technology into the business that you want to go into, don't go into it, because it will not survive. And if you want technology can be used, you must be on your watch out, monitoring the developments, the breakthroughs in that business. So in also making a choice of business, I say you have to be futuristic. What does the future pertains to this business? Because if you don't look at the future before making a choice, in next 2-3 years you may be out of that business, because innovation is coming on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And there's no business that cannot be innovated. There's no business that cannot be improved upon.
All right. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. You are on to VOP School of Business, where we teach you how to make money. We teach you how to get it right. We help you answer some business questions and help you get it right in your own business. Or maybe you want to make it. Trying to make a decision right now. Like, hey, maybe I should move into these, that. This is the right place where you could get that idea, FOC, free of charge. So I would get to open up the studio line, okay, and hear your own. You want to ask a question, you're just free to do so. Don't forget, he is speaking on choosing a business, yeah, that is steps, or process to take before choosing a business. 0700 903 903 903. All right, again, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. You can also go to WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp number is also open, 0700 903 9039. That's a WhatsApp number, 0700 903 9039. Just go there and drop a message. Or don't forget, we're streaming live on YouTube and all of our social media platforms. You can go there, especially on YouTube. Just drop a comment or drop a question. Go to your search bar and type VOP 90.3 FM, or you type in full Voice of the People 90.3 FM on YouTube, and immediately you watch us live. And of course, you can drop your comment in the comment section and we'll get to answer it quickly, okay? But for now, let's do calls. 0700 903 903 903. But please do me a favor, move away from your radio sets. I say that often, okay? Move away from your radio set, or just turn down the volume so we can hear each other better. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. My name is Emmanuel Bitrus.
Emmanuel, welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm so happy to get into this studio today. Thank you. Please, I want to ask the guests in the house. I want to start an agricultural business. Let me say a farmer. But I don't know how I want to start it because I'm based in Lagos. I'm from Adamawa State, but I'm based in Lagos for now. So I'm trying to get how I will start it from here to Adamawa State because of the distances and all that. And I want it, if I start it from there, I will not be supplying it in Lagos. So I don't know the statistics that I want to do or what can I actually do.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. He's going to answer your question.
Yeah. Mr. Bitrus. Bitrus.
He's gone already.
Okay. He said he wants to go into farming, but he didn't tell us the type of product that he want to, and whether he want to do it in Lagos or in Adamawa. So, but Lagos with over,
we don't know if it's livestock or
crops or anything. So he didn't give us all the information.
Just try and specify, okay? Try and specify. Let's hear from you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. It's a Beatrice that's calling back. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I actually going for two things. I want to go for crops and the livestock. Live animal. Yeah. So those are the things I want to go for: farm and then livestock.
And you're talking about land or something?
Yes, sir. So if it's land, I still get land for a village.
Okay.
Understand? Yes. But the only thing I'm trying to get to the point is that how will I start it? Because the money is not to the state that, okay, I want to, to start it with it. So I want to know which one will I able to start between the two.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can start with crops. Crops. You can start with crop. And I've said you don't borrow money to start a business. You don't borrow money. We have said here, just start with what you have. Start with what you have and try to be doing most of the things by yourself. Since it's farming, use your own strength. Okay. Don't begin to go hire laborers that you will be paying for. Use your own strength. Start with what you have. There's a very big market here in the state. Lagos has over 20 million people. So if you start with what you have, just gradually begin to increase.
All right, 0700 903 903 903. Welcome to Things You Ought to Know, where we help you answer your questions. And hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name?
I'm VIP Amechi. I'm your regular caller.
Okay.
I love, in fact, last week I did not hear your voice. I was not happy. Thank God they are back. So I'm the one that told you that if somebody go to the village and open toilet for business in the market, and I also told you about I have a child, a son that read cooperative economics.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Yes, can remember. So
Yes, I can remember.
what really happened? I'm a retiree, and I have up to 300,000 to 400,000.
Okay.
I need to be doing something that will be fetching me money, so that I will not squander the money. Though I have a eye problem right now.
Okay.
So I love, in fact, if I can get Mr. Anosike, Dr. Anosike, I won't call him Mr. Anosike, he's a doctor. He's a doctor in
Oh
this
yes,
program.
of course he's a doctor. But you know, he's a doctor who wants to just come low. I've asked him several times, why are you removing this? I said, no, just leave it at Mister. You know.
Yes, he's a doctor. I call him doctor. I call myself VIP Amechi. So anytime, just mark my number. So
Okay.
what can I do?
Have you sent add me to that number?
I have a button phone because of the site. I'm not using Android. So if I can have a personal discussion with him and tell him all my mind.
Okay.
So
Can you what?
I can walk. I move about sometimes.
But it's not that bad, Shay.
It's not all that bad, but I would like to see him one-on-one and tell him my mind, all my problem, all what I want to do. I have up to 400,000 in my account now. Okay. I need something doing. Though I was doing this bakery, this bread business supply. It is not, you need mobility to move it about, to go and supply to people. Though the bakery is not mine, I'm only doing depot.
Okay. It's okay.
It's not moving like that. So I need mobility. I would want to, maybe next week, mark this, my number is 49 that ends it.
All right. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so very much. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Basically, for me, people have been asking about going into business. And what I have honestly told them, that we're having a general election in 3 months' time. This is November, understand? November, December, January, February. So personally, I will not advise. I've seen problem because one, the inflationary rate in Nigeria is high. So the value of money is going down by the day. So that 400,000 naira, maybe I don't know what will be the value by March. Understand me?
Yeah.
I don't know what could be the value by March. So this is not that the right time to keep cash in Nigeria. This is not that the right time that to keep cash, one, because any cash that you are keeping, the value is going down. cost of things are going higher and higher. So it's not advisable keeping cash. But this is also a wrong time to go into business because election is near. If I'm to advise, I'll tell anybody wait till March. Let's see how the election pans out. Because we don't know what
the outcome, what will happen, everything.
The outcome. So our advice, sincerely advise anybody wait till the end of the election. Let us see how things will go. That's one thing. But another thing is the value of the money that is going down.
So what would you want her to do? What would you advise her to do?
For me, because food business is a business that can never fall.
Food business.
If every business in the world falls, food business can never fall. Because food is number one basic need of every human being. And all the people that are doing well in food is what we categorize as everyday need.
Yeah.
You must eat. So if there's any way he can just keep the money circulating by putting it into any kind of food business. That is what I will advise. That is what I can honestly advise. Just keep the money circulating instead of tying down.
Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Divine Bernard.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling from Nikotin.
All right. Welcome.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, I've been listening on the show for a while now, and our speaker has given some very valid points. Now, but what I want to just portray is that most of the people that want to enter into businesses, many of them already have ideas already they want to execute. But the main problem is how to obtain the finance. Like one of the illustrations he gave about Jeff Bezos. Now, if Jeff Bezos did not get that money from his dad, if he didn't borrow that money from his dad, who knows, he might not be where he is today. Same thing with Dangote also. I think he borrowed a substantial amount of whether his uncle or so. I'm not very sure. Okay. But it's mainly about the finance. So how do people obtain that finance? And I'm not talking about getting it from all these microfinance banks and all this. Like getting the finance in a way that it won't hook them, won't choke them. Won't give them that pressure that they must pay immediately or in a week time or that's just my contribution. Thank you.
Well, talking about Bezos, Jeff Bezos' father did not give him that money on interest. He wasn't paying, he wasn't expected that to pay interest on that money. And for Dangote, Dan Tata gave him 500,000 naira in 1978 to go into business. It is not unknown. He was not expected that to pay interest on it. So it is a gift. So as you said, if you can get money from an uncle, from an aunt, from a relation who will not hold you by the jugular in the next 1-2 years, it's advisable. That is money that you will not start as you start. You begin that to pay interest, or you begin to refund. It will not affect your business. It will not allow your business to grow. That's why I always advise start with what you have and from where you are.
Start with what you have and from that particular position that you are. Let's see if we can take maybe one more call and we are good to go. Yeah, and when I say go, I mean we invite the second lecturer for today. Okay, let's see if we can take maybe one more, or maybe we just wrap up now. But then 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Again, in case you want to join the school, you want to be tutored, you want to ask a question, you want to be directed, please just send add me to 1070 121 46454. Yeah, and you would have the opportunity to directly speak with if not all of the lecturers, even the dean himself, Mr. Anosike. You have the opportunity to ask any question. All right, in case you have some little funds to start business, you would. I mean, a whole lot of persons are on that platform who will direct you, who will teach you, who will open your eyes. Just like you heard this morning. This afternoon. He said there is no business like the food business. The food business cannot die. All other businesses can die. All other kind of business, whatever, they cannot die. But when it comes to food, it can never die. So please just send add me to 070 121 46454. 070 121 46454. It's for WhatsApp. Okay, it's a WhatsApp group. All right, yeah, it's a WhatsApp group for serious people. So if you don't have WhatsApp, if you don't have a smartphone, it might be a little bit difficult for you. All right, but then I don't know how to put it. But then just send add me. Okay, whether message, text message, or via WhatsApp, send it to 070 121 46454. Again, 070 121 464 and 54. Okay, I think there is a message here. Let me see if I can quickly read it out. Okay, this person said, I want to ask that I'm interested in bringing down this AI knowledge in this country to create machines for easy work. All right. And it said like cars, telephones, and laptops. But I don't know if traveling outside to get more knowledge that is a school or to go and, on handwork learning, the practical aspect from people here. Please, I'm ready to start now because it's something I can do every day without getting tired. If I could learn on how to create machines from this AI, I can produce millions of machines to solve our problems in this country, starting from 24 hours of electricity down to insecurity. His name is Godwin. He said, thank you. If there is any more, let me know.
Well, tech is in thing for now, and tech like the internet has come to stay. So the world is going tech. So anything that anybody can do, tech is where the money is. Now, no more in oil, no more in computer, but in technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903. Let's see if we can take just one more call, and then I invite next lecturer to come talk to us. Or maybe we should just wrap up. Let's wrap up for today. All right. Final statement for the students, for people.
On enough note, VOP, we are going to be doing it, not talking it. We'll be doing it. We will show you the scale, we'll open your eyes and show you how those who have made it. It's not a rocket science.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Anosike.
Thank you so much.
You.
Yeah, thank
Get
you so
to do
much.
these again on Tuesday.
Yeah,
by the
thank you
special
so
grace
much.
of God. Good
Thank
to
you
have
so
you.
much.
Thank you so very much. We're good to go. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Let's get to Dr. Andrew Tongbe. He is in Port Harcourt. Like I told you, he is going to be talking to us also today on this show. Just hold on and let's get to talk to him briefly.